We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. The Cubs aim to notch their 7th win in a row right after this. Roger Baez gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Now to the plate, J.C. Embry, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First of 3 here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come into this one looking to make amends for a loss last time out that put an end to a 7-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4.
And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Ready. Santiago.
Into the box, Freddie Santiago. Pitch inside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, I think he's making it pretty obvious why he's batting leadoff, isn't he? Works his way on base to start the game and then does even better by swiping second to put himself into scoring position. He's trying to make an impact from the get-go in this one.
Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. In his career, Santiago has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Embry stands at second with no outs. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3 inches off the outside corner, but you can't do it on the inside corner. If you're going to stick to one thing and stay consistent with it, no player will have a gripe with you.
Diaz moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
Batting third, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Sammy Sosa, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Here's the first pitch to him. Sliced hard on the ground, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Once more, a throw over, being especially careful here. To the plate now, Sito Suzuki, pulled high in the air out to left field. Catch is made, runner tagging from third. Now the relay home, and he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Great job there by this power hitter, known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Now at the plate, Ryan Buckner, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Throw over to the bag, runner back standing. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here comes the first pitch. Runners on the move for second. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Into center field, line drive base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Jesse
At the plate now, Jesse Padilla. He swings and grounds it to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Standing in now, Pete Armstrong. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A ball and a strike. 2 down, runners at first and second. Up high, 2-1 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-1 home. And he fouls this one off. Looking to minimize the damage here. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Egbert's under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Cubs 2 and the Brewers nothing. Sum Igawa is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Into the box, Joe Tyson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
the Brewers, the second baseman,
Here it comes.
Tyson.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this is one of those special moments throughout the course of the season where everyone kind of looks around the clubhouse and takes stock. 6 in a row, you have a chance to rattle off a 7th. You start saying, hey, maybe something special is going to happen this summer.
Here's the 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Two and two. Here now the 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike, then it just comes in out of the zone. You can command that with movement. It's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
And another foul ball. The next 3-2. Really good at bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting second, the center fielder, Lenny Pruitt.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Lenny Pruitt. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Sam Williams.
At the plate, Sam Williams, currently 9th in the NL in hitting, entering play.
What a terrific month this guy had last month, hitting over 350. If he can continue at this pace, he's got a legitimate shot to win a batting title.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Sosa will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. 1 inning in the books here. The Cubs lead this one 2-0. Second inning set to go, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
1-0 the count. Fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
At the plate, Sam Igawa, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. One out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2.
The batter, the second baseman, J.C. Embry.
Digging in for his second at-bat, J.C. Embry. He reached on a single in his first try. Pitch on the way. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. Popped him up. Tyson has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Rafael Diaz. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
The 2-1 on its way. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Stepping into the box, Kevin Egbert, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Inside and low, 2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
The 2-1 home. Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Striding into the box, Alfonso Liriano. First offering on its way. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Popped him up. Buckner over to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, Angelo Mesa.
Now in the box, Angelo Mesa. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Igawa, a 32-year-old veteran, is currently the leading vote getter among starting pitchers in the National League, and it's hard to argue against that when you check out his numbers.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Now the 2-1. High and deep to left center field. Looking up is the left fielder. At the track, the wall. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So a two-run shot to left center. Fourth home run for him on the season as the Brewers have come back to tie things at 2.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
Stepping in now, Bob Uecker. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Striding in once again, Freddie Santiago. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Freddie Santiago.
First pitch on its way.
That's a ball. Ball 1, no strike.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2. Liner towards second. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Looking at his career totals, Sosa has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. The 2-0 on the way is swung on and missed, strike 1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
The 2-1. 2-2 is our score. Leadoff man aboard at first here with nobody out. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time is swung on and missed. He got him.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
In now, Sito Suzuki. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. The numbers coming in. He's at 255 and even 20 home runs and 55 driven in. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Pruitt is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan Buckner.
Ready for another chance? Ryan Buckner. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pruitt is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cubs strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 3rd, all even at 2 apiece. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Roger Baez.
The Brewers, the pitcher, Roger.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slow roller out to short. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Next for Milwaukee, Joe Tyson. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's outside.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. Here's the pitch. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Strike 3 called on the slurve that time, and there are 2 down.
The center fielder.
Digging in to try it again. Lenny Pruitt, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now the pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
The 1-0. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. I can't be. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Sam Williams will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Ball.
And he missed with the palm ball, so it goes to 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. Even at 2-2. The pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
I like what he was trying to do there with the two-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Payoff pitch on its way. Fouled away. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The right fielder, number 7. Rafael.
Coming to the plate now, Rafael Diaz. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. The 0-1 offering.
This side, ball 1.
Two men are on with 2 men out. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Two and two. Here it is.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
So stepping in, Kevin Egbert, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. First pitch on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Suzuki is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. More in a moment on this Friday night. You're watching MLB Network. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now at the plate, Jesse Padilla.
Leading off for the Cubs, the catcher, Jesse Padilla.
Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Diaz is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
The batter, the center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Ready now, Pete Armstrong. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's in there for strike 1.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Pruitt's back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The batter,
so with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And you can see that one guy clearly the leader in this category so far, 95 miles an hour versus an even 90 for the other. Into the box now, Nicholas Horner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Fastball well outside. Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone, but I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Two runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, all even at 2 apiece. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Brewers manager to discuss his thoughts on Milwaukee's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. At the plate, Alfonso Liriano. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie.
Alfonso Liriano.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Angelo Mesa.
Ready to take his hacks again, Angelo Mesa, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
2 runs on 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder coming on. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Up next for Milwaukee, the catcher, Bob Uecker.
Into the box now, Bob Uecker comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
A bouncer up the middle. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. So in now for Chicago, Sam Igawa.
The pitcher, Sam Igawa.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, and it's 0-1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. Fouled off. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
To the plate now, J.C. Embry, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. Back in standing. And now they've got him picked off. And they got him at second base on a good, smart play that time. So now to the plate, Freddie Santiago, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Two and 0 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. All right, back to him on the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. Carlos Almanzar will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For the Brewers, number 18, Carlos Almanzar.
Ball one. He's got the average up to 307 here. 8 home runs and 36 RBIs. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
The 1-1. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the 2-seamer, and that's out number 1.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Into the box now, Joe Tyson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Line drive to center field. Armstrong is there. 2 gone.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Digging in once again, Lenny Pruitt. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Through 5. All even at 2-2. Vinny Marchand takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 8, Vinny Marchand.
Ready once again, Sammy Sosa.
The right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Outside, 3-0 now. Marchand is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Oh, this is a great way to start the inning. Now the go-ahead run is on second. A base hit away from coming across. I know it's only the 6th inning, but you'd love to claim the lead right now and let your bullpen carry the load the rest of the way.
Standing in now, Sito Suzuki. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. A runner at second, nobody out. Lifted in the air to center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second.
Now batting, the first baseman, Ryan.
Ready for another shot now. Ryan Buckner. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, give me the same at-bat. As you stride to the plate right here, give me the same execution. Just get something in the air. You got a chance to take the lead right here. Don't try and do any more.
Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. In to score, the runner from third.
Number 3, Jesse Padilla.
Stepping in, Jesse Padilla. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
1 ball.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. 2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
Full count, 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
Digging in, Pete Armstrong. From the stretch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
The 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Diaz will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Cubbies are in front, 3-2. So striding in, Sam Williams. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First delivery to him on the way.
Ball.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rafael Diaz. A couple of walks for him thus far. First pitch on its way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike. One and 2 now.
Count is 1 and 2.
3-2's our score here in inning number 6. And the palm ball can't find the zone, and it's 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kevin Egbert.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Egbert. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
2 out, nobody on. A 3-1 count to the Brewers left fielder.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
The third baseman, Alfonso Liriano.
So digging in now, Alfonso Liriano. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
And he misses here with a slurve, even at 1-1.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Brewers strand 1. Still a 3-2 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
Nicholas Horner.
Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pruitt has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The pitcher, number 18, Igawa.
Jimmy Grimes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 8, Jimmy Grimes.
And they start him out away with a called strike. He'll enter play here at 293. 1 home run, 18 driven in. The windup and the 0-1.
Oh, that's out.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Popped him up. Williams in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, J.C. Embry. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled off. Ground ball right side. Scooped up. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 3 and the Brewers 2. Billy Palmer gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 30, Billy Palmer.
Angelo Mesa will stand in again as we flash you back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. Here comes the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Palmer has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and has allowed just over 1 run per 9 innings, an ERA in the low 1s. The 1-2. Hit out towards second. And that's through into center field, so the tying run's aboard to kick off the inning.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Lead off base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
Into the box, Bob Uecker. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Nobody out, runner on first. Down the first baseline. There's one. Back to first, and a costly at-bat there as the possible tying run is erased on the double play.
Well, they got the tying run on base, but 1 ground ball later, and it's gone. He's going to be frustrated with himself after that.
Juan Soto will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 24, Juan Soto.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Armstrong is right there, and he will put it away to retire the side. None left for Milwaukee. They trail 3-2. Sean Jackson is on his way into the ballgame now, as he'll be making his 50th appearance of the year. Striding in, Freddie Santiago. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
The third baseman, Freddie.
First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
At the plate, Sammy Sosa, as he'll take a look at ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Two and one.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Two and two.
2-2 count.
Now a throw over, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. A runner at first with no outs here. Too high, ball 3.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2 and 2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
3-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. He's set, and the payoff pitch, and that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Sito Suzuki, 0 for 2 with a sacrifice thus far. From the stretch. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Set to deliver the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. None out, runners at first and second. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
It's hard to do anything with a pitch like that that's below the zone. And if you do anything with it, most of the time, this will be the result. A double play on a good pitch down in the zone.
Stepping up now, Ryan Buckner earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate.
Yeah, super successful for that moment, but this is a completely different situation. And with no one standing on third, he's going to have to drill something into the outfield in order to get a ribby.
Egbert is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. One left for the Cubs, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Luke Little will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Number 43, Luke Little.
Leading off the inning, Joe Tyson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The windup and the 0-1. Liner toward right center. Armstrong will back up and put this away for a long out number 1. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. At the plate, Lenny Pruitt. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swinging a soft liner. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The first baseman, number 22, Sam Williams.
Stepping in now, Sam Williams, standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1. 1 out, 1 on in a 1-run game. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1 and 2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3 and 2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he fouls this one off. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
The right fielder, number 7.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Rafael Diaz, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Sosa will have plenty of room as he makes the catch, and there's a big out number 2.
Now batting, the left fielder, Kevin.
Digging in now, Kevin Egbert in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
The set and the 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Takes this the other way to right. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brewers strand a couple. They're down 3-2. Jason Perez enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. New inning set to get underway, and now it'll be the catcher, Jesse Padilla. He's set. Here it comes. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Perez, a Cuban-born ball player. He's a 9-year major league vet. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
The next Cub up, Pete Armstrong. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. The pitch. Ball 2. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Smoked on the ground left side. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Nicholas Horner.
At the plate now, Nicholas Horner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. One out, one on in a 1-run game. A high fastball is in there. Fouled away. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Oliver Blanco will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Blanco.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. There goes the runner. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too, but he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Called a strike there. 2-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
All even now. 2-2. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Reined in. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They're up 3-2. Thomas Nicholas comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Chicago, number 1, Thomas Nicholas.
Alfonso Liriano will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Not an easy thing to do to score off the game's elite closers, but down by 1 at home, you've got a chance with that last at bat.
Lined hard to the left side, but foul. Line to the right side. Sosa is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. In now, Angelo Mesa. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
One out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. 2-0 is a fastball, not close. He's behind 3-0 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Here it is, the 3-0. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Now batting, the catcher, Bob Uecker.
Settling in now, Bob Uecker. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set, and the pitch. Left field. In comes the left fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, the pitcher, Jason Jose.
Carmen Feliciano will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Carmen Feliciano.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. You see the average starting play at 318, 15 long balls and 59 RBIs. The 1-0 home. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. swing and the ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Gone! Santa Maria, game over. So a two-run homer down the line in left, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Brewers came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Jason Perez wins his fourth game out of the bullpen this year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for